Hi, Scorpio. This is Luciani. I'll be doing your intuitive healing messages for the week of January 21st to January 27th, 2019. Thank you guys so much for coming to the channel. If you are new, please subscribe. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. This is a loving, healing space. It's a safe space here, okay? So let's get right into it, Scorpios. So my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios, what are your messages for the week of January 21st to January 27th, 2019? What are Scorpios' messages? All right. So you guys are definitely coming into a beautiful space with this Knight of Wands energy. You might be leaving something behind, whether it's an old mind frame, an old partner, someone is no longer serving your highest and greatest good. This can also be someone who's just needing a departure, someone who needs a flight, travel, um, a change of residence, whatever the case may be for you, because there's just a lot of manipulation going on. Maybe you guys are moving away from being manipulative because you see that it really isn't serving you anymore. With this Seven of Swords energy, um, it's kind of like you're at this place in your life where you're just uncertain, right? There's a place in your life where you don't, it's unstable. You don't know where it's going to go at this point, and moving away from very malicious behaviors. If this is your partner or if this is yourself, whatever the case is, or if this is a civil matter or criminal, like what a business venture, job, family, whatever this resonates for you, you're moving away from something that just seems very unloving, very malicious, very deceptive, very manipulative with this Queen of Cups energy in the reverse, and you're just like really unstable, like, um, or you guys are just taking back what's rightfully yours, or you guys are using somebody, or you don't have enough information to make a decision at this very present moment. And with this Nine of Wands in the reverse, you're just feeling imprisoned to it. You guys might even be feeling imprisoned to a situation that you don't know if you should leave or not, or there's some sort of obstacles or displeased. You're displeased with the situation, and some of you guys are just living in your past, or not. With some of you guys, with this energy here, it's kind of like you need to be a little bit more charitable and responsible, because you're always going to be at a desolate, at a loss. I'm talking about poverty, loss, where you're just feeling like it's so unfair and it's weakening you and you're not using. Okay. What I'm seeing is someone being highly intelligent, but they're losing the game in life, or losing or having these different obstacles come around because and just feeling like they can't come out of poverty because they're not responsible, and knowing that giving is receiving. Some of you guys are very, very selfish. Others of you guys aren't very too charitable in terms of like, hey, let me give like this person, I have a couple of dollars, let me help this person in need. And because of that very energy of not doing that, it's leaving you like kind of effed up a little bit. And you're like getting weakened because you're not using maybe the power, like with the strength card in reverse. I always look at it as someone not using their power of love to win battles. They're abusing their power. They're abusing their power, meaning that they're using their maybe manipulative tactics for abusing their powers that you might have to just flee from. If this is within yourself or it's just somebody else, you might have to leave an old program or way of doing things behind because it really is leaving you at a desolate state. So let's get into it, guys. With this beautiful, beautiful energy to start out your reading, it's kind of like a constant reminder to keep it very honorable, very noble, very honest, friendly. When I see the Queen of Wands, I always feel like so happy because it's like a really beautiful energy. Someone who's very friendly. If they're in a relationship, they got their partner no matter what. They got them. They gonna make sure they feel so beautiful, so honored. They honor their partners. This could be a fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, but for the most part, it's like your point of reference. Like, always remember to be very honorable, be very charitable, very friendly, be very kind, because this is a beautiful, beautiful energy. With the page of, with the page of Pentacles here, and in the wait time, what will kind of come about that is, yes, there is a lot of gains here for you. I always see I always see like the page of anything as a messenger. Sometimes mediums use it as like someone who's adolescent or childlike. I see it in both ways, but there's someone who's being very reflections. You guys are looking at some new ideas that are coming out, or you guys are very careful. Um, in the present moment, something is being very unethical. You guys might be experiencing some real fucked up unethical situations in your environment, or some others of you guys you're dealing with like trying to get your momentum back or trying to get your ambition back, because this might be voided at the time and you're looking at it and you're being very careful, or you guys again went through some real unethical situation. Now you're realizing, wow, I have to be very, very careful and have like a new respect for learning or new opinions and ideas. And you might even be reflecting on this like effed up thing that could have possibly happened unethically. And with the Three of Cups here and in reverse, it's like someone is being excessive. Um, let's see. In a sense of excessiveness, someone is being excessively insensitive. Hmm. For others of you guys, this could be with that Knight of Cups there. Someone is very fraudulent. They got a lot of tricks up their sleeve. It's like, and they're very excessive. Some of you guys might be battling with addictions. Um, and it's like really causing you to stop doing something that you love to do. You have to be like really careful about that. Um, and you might even be getting some messages about that in relation to like just some addictions. Others of you guys, you're just excessively delving into like excessive behaviors such as like drugs and alcohol, sex, shopping, gambling, whatever the case is. It's just too much, and it's causing a lot of obstacles in your life. You're feeling like really obstacles, and you're really ready for self, like physical healing. Um, Others of you, this is definitely talking about someone you just went through something unethical, and you really feel like it had a lot to do with fraud. And now you're like, oh God, I have to have a new understanding on things, or I have to have a little bit more respect for learning new ideas and things, because I realize, I think you guys realize something in with the justice card. You are reflecting on getting justice. You're reflecting on justice being served from something that was unethical and fraudulent that have possibly occurred to you guys. Um, Others of you, you're thinking, yeah, this, you are reflecting on a legal matter that has in relation to money with a good outcome. Others of you guys, you might be reflecting on eliminating any useless or outworn forms of education. So some of you guys are really throwing out some old programs that you guys had about life, or in terms of how to protect oneself. And I think you really are coming into this new understanding of how to go about things, and it's causing you to be a little bit more friendlier. Where the point of reference is always like, let me keep it friendly, let me keep it noble, let me keep it honest, let me keep it forthright, let me keep it very creative, because again, with Ron's energy, it's also about creativity and passion. So you are going into that passionate state, but in a state of physical healing. Wow, guys. Yeah, you guys are definitely transforming out of something. Either if it's an outworn pattern or belief system, or how you used to always go about something, you're leaving that behind. You really are. And you're like changing into like this. You're not keeping things as heavy. And with the devil card in reverse, you guys are definitely coming out of something extremely heavy, or you guys were had like a lot of, not dark energy, but a lot of tricks up your own sleeve, and you're like healing from all of the things that possibly you're leaving behind, and you're leaving that behind, and you're turning into this Queen of Wands energy, which is extremely the opposite of the devil energy. Very sunshine like, very optimistic, very friendly, caring, compassionate. And your spirit advice is saying, listen, with the temperance card, it's either you guys got to create alchemy on yourself. Out when people say creating alchemy on yourself, that's such a broad sense, right? What that essentially means is creating good deeds in the world. Really, like really caring about somebody else than yourself, or just randomly helping people. That causes your life trajectory to change, and doing it with your heart, not because you're looking to receive, but doing it because you care. Others of you guys, this is definitely talking about harmony and coordination, like really harmonizing with other people now, or whatever the case is, keeping it again very, very coordinating, very harmonious, coming together, truths being coming to the light, but It's not, and you're being very careful about those truths coming to light. You also be very careful of how you're creating alchemy within yourself. Um, with this Ten of Swords in the reverse, you are the phoenix that is rising out of the ashes. You guys are regaining your power back, your strength back, but it's a different kind of power. It seems like it is you seeing things a little bit more clearly. You seeing that going about this, you see this fraudulent and unethical behavior going on that's you might even feel like it's even to an excessive, like, wow, like you're being excessively fraudulent right now, and I just want justice to be served and my favorable outcomes. And at the same time, like, I'm gonna keep it cute, I'm gonna keep it noble, I'm not even gonna do what you're doing to me with all your tricks and rivals and all, because I have to physically heal. I have to start really healing and manifesting the life that I truly desire without all of the heavy burdens of it, and being harmonious and performing alchemy on myself, and yet but still being very careful and opening myself up for new knowledge and new learning and new capabilities, because I see how it is impeding on my ambition or my ambitious like take on things. And with the Four of Cups in the reverse, oh, you guys have a really gorgeous trend. Like, it's so interesting that this is a Scorpio reading, and this whole reading is all about transformation. I just see you guys coming out of a real dark time in your life into like this beautiful, maybe you guys are getting like new instructions about being in a healthy relationship. You guys are actually getting into a new relationship. Um, there's some sort of novelty here. But for the most part, again, if this is some sort of fraud that you just want legal, great outcomes in, because you're reflecting on it, it can definitely happen. You need new instructions on how to go about this. It's like some sort of new instructions that you're going to receive so that you can really get justice served in your favor, and just being very mindful of your own behavior, keeping it very, very, very friendly through it all, not being reactionary to this fraudulent or unethical person. If this is a cross watcher, you're watching out for Scorpio's unethical and practices, and you starting to get new instructions on how they really are, and you really are looking to like really heal from this energy that they're providing you with harmony and peace, and you're really just trying to come out of this this fraudulent energy with like the phoenix that rose from its ashes, or your intuitive state, your passionate state, your creative state, your dignity state, you're dignified. You are looking at things in a very dignified manner, where you're like, listen, there's new relationships out here. There's new opportunities out here. There's new instructions out here. I don't have to stay in a situation that keeps me down all the time. For some of you guys, this is like you guys are really trying to work on a relationship and transform it into a healthy one. You guys are looking to really harmonize and coordinate and proper justice, and leaving some outworn, dated things that we think about behind for harmony's sake. Okay, so yeah, there is definitely decisions that are being not faultily, but hasty decisions. It's either you or someone else, but they're making hasty decisions that are like they're they're spiritually powerful, and it brings in beautiful Ace of Water energy. Hmm. I think Scorpio, you gotta kind of get a little bit more. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but maybe knowing who the fuck y'all are. Maybe knowing, like, being I'm not saying be vain, but really being very proud of yourself, of the decisions that you make. Because you gotta keep in mind that you are very spiritually connected to, like, you can be nourished holistically and spiritually if some of you guys take your pride out of it. If this energy is for someone who needs to basically get out of their head with all of these decisions that they feel like they have to make. They listen, just go to your intuitive state. You know what decisions that you have to make. With this water element in this Ace of Water energy, you definitely know what to do. You know exactly what decisions you have to make. You already know. Your intuition is probably screaming at you like, listen, go this route. And what I'm saying is the intuition is basically stating that intuitive state is saying like, hey, I no longer can adopt certain programs within my body because it's no longer serving my highest and greatest goods. I need new instructions to how to go about certain things now. I need to physically heal from some things that are no longer serving me, that were very heavy and intense. And some of you guys is bad omens around it with the devil energy in the reverse. You just like really focus on harmonizing, coordinating with others, and collaborating with others. And again, I just see like this new energy that's just coming in. And okay, but you guys got to get to work. You guys got to get to work because there is a lot of manifestations with the magician here at the very bottom of this deck. There's a lot of subconscious creative manifestations or subconscious manifestations that you can put in the material world if you create action. You don't want to be imprisoned to just being met, like getting messages. Like, you know how you keep getting messages on ideas and creative things. You don't want to just keep having these messages and being oppressed by them, because there is definitely a loss that's being taken place if you don't act out on your your um subconscious manifestations you were looking to put in the physical realm. It needs action behind them. Again, also, some of you guys, you gotta be, if you guys are some of you guys are refusing to grow up. Some of you guys have refused to grow up, or you just don't want to take advice from sound elders or whatever the case is. Um, that leaves you not in a charitable state and not really spiritually nourishing your body because of the dishonesty and cruelty you're placing, and the lack of safety, independence, and suspicion that you have on either the self, because you're defeating yourself, or someone is doing this towards you because of their childlike behavior that keeps you in the same cycle over and over again. And again, you still want injustice. But there's just always just issues, and you might just be binding your own self. Guys, I think this has a lot to do with you coming out of that. You guys are coming out of it. In order for you to spiritually nourish your soul get into your intuitive state, leaving pride and vanity behind, and really creating action. Because with this Empress energy here in the reverse, you know what I mean? That has everything to do um, with just laziness. Someone who's just very creatively sterile or destructively seductive. Um, or just being like meddling in other people's like affairs. You guys might be gossipers, but I mean, for the most part, I think that you guys really, really need to tap into your creativity. And even if you have the creativity, I mean, you have all of this beautiful water energy, you have the intuitive body and nourishment state to really go into those beautiful ideas. Don't let laziness um, or inaction get in the way of what you truly need to work on to have like this beautiful transformation. But for the most part, you guys are looking just to harmonize, a coming together, a collaboration. You keeping it very beautiful and profound and dignified. And that's the energy that you really are looking to be in. So that's beautiful, guys. I really enjoyed this reading. Um, if that resonates, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see y'all next week. Take care. Bye.